Highlanders Football Club will play their Net 1 Easy Caller semi-final match against Dynamos under protest if their opponents are Field Texio Chinyama and Rodrigo Mutuma, two players at the center of controversy for charging at referee Pilani Ncube and using threatening language after their Chibuku Cup final loss to Harare City. Boso CEO Ndumiso Kumete said they do not believe that the disciplinary decision to bar Chinyama and Mutuma from the semi-final match has been rescinded, and their club suspect Dynamos are just playing mind games to mislead the boss.
Well, we have not been officially told that the suspension of the two following a disciplinary hearing has since been lifted. It would be very queer for that suspension to be lifted without even going through the processes of appealing the first decision. Unfortunately, like I say, we do not have anything in writing. It is our belief that these are just mind games for which we are not going to fall prey.
Dynamos, through their secretary Webster Chikengeja, had threatened to pull out of the Easy Call semi-final if the decision to suspend Chinyama and Mutuma was not revisited. It appears that Dimbare's loud cry received sympathy from PSL boss Twine Piri, as shortly after the two parties met, Dynamos reversed their decision and announced that they were encouraged by their meeting with Piri. It was still unclear, though, whether Mutuma and Chinyama had been given the nod to play, and Piri is only reported to have said Dynamos know what to do. That cannot be interpreted to mean Mutuma and Chinyama are cleared, and so uncertainty over the appearance of the two Dynamos forwards remains. If Dynamos are concerned over the use of Mutuma and Chinyama, Highlanders are meantime inspired by the return of top goal scorer Knox, who touched down at Joshua Mqabuko Airport shortly before midday Saturday. Mtizwa had gone for trials with South African Absa League side Wits.
We will see whether the offending players are on their team list for the day. And if they are on the team list for the day, then we can take it up from there and present a letter to the referee and the match commissioner that were playing under protest because we had been told that those chaps are on suspension and we have no document to say that the suspensions have been dealt with.
On the pitch, Highlanders are bubbling with confidence, and their speedy forward Gabriel Nyoni said Dynamos were beatable and the team had done everything at training. What was now left was the match on Sunday.
It's very practical. According to us and the way we are training, we are already 90% into the finals. So we only left with 10% that is playing on Sunday.
Highlanders' preparations were leaving nothing to chance, and despite the absence of head coach Amin Somapiri and captain Felix Chindungwe away in Harare for the Soccer Stars banquet, technical director Cosmas Zulu took charge of Boso's second last session before the big match on Sunday. Emphasis was placed on the final details of the game, and because the match could be decided by penalties, the boys went through a penalty session meant to prepare them mentally for that eventuality. They seem ready for the match.
In support and promise them, we just have to work hard, to work very, very hard. And we've been playing well, the team has been playing very well, so I hope we'll keep the good work. Yes. We are winning, by the way, we are winning.
Highlanders Vice Chairman Skanyiso Moyo, who presided over a Boso victory defeating Timbare in an Independence Cup final, said the players must take the Sunday game just like any other match.
Playing Dynamos is just playing any other team. If the players put their minds together and say Dynamos is just playing Chicken Inn or any other team, we will win.
Moyo said the Boso players need not fear Timbare.
The boys must remove that take that we haven't won against Dynamos in any league game since 2006, and go there with a straight mind. They mustn't be under any pressure because Dynamo is not a Lion or Manchester or a Liverpool, a big team like Liverpool. No, it's just an ordinary team. They mustn't be scared of Dynamos. I will tell you, if they take these ways, they will prevail.
Highlanders and Dynamos games usually attract the largest crowds of all domestic club matches, and Sunday's semi-final is set to be a full house with Papa Fields filling to the rafters. CEO Gumede said nonetheless he was concerned on the inflated number of police details needed to control the expected crowd, and revealed that they were still engaging the police to reduce their numbers.
The police to bring as many as 140 police. We think this game doesn't warrant such numbers, particularly that all of them are paid and they dig deep into the coffers of the club.
Former Dynamos and national team coach Sunday Chidzamga, now with ZPC Kariba, has also been involved in the Boso Dimbari battles for a long time. He, however, believes that the away team in these games somehow holds the edge over the hosts every time these two giants clash.
On those derbies, there is a tendency that Dynamos play well at Buffalo more than at Rufaro when they are playing Highlanders, and also Highlanders play well at Rufaro against Dynamos more than when they are playing Dynamos here. When we used to come here with Vitalis and Victoria Murewa, we used to beat Highlanders here, but it was very difficult to beat them at Rufaro. I don't know why.
All the same, Chidzamga said it was difficult to predict who would emerge victorious come end of the match Sunday.
Now that this is a cup game, I think it's anyone's game, and any team can walk out, can get into the final between the two of them. You cannot simply say Highlanders or Dynamos are going to win this coming game. It's very difficult.
Meanwhile, Highlander supporters, buoyed by their team's fired-up form of late, have arranged a roadshow before Sunday's game to demonstrate their satisfaction at the progress made ever since the arrival of Amin Somapiri and Cosmas Zulu on the technical bench. Leaders of the Harare and Victoria Falls chapters of Highlander supporters are already in Bulawayo ahead of the big match, and this time around, the home supporters have vowed to take control of Papa Fields.
We want to tell the nation that we've come this far to support Highlanders, and my constituency is coming all the way from Harare to support Highlanders, and we hope that we'll thrash Dynamos on Sunday.
To the Victoria Falls supporters, nothing is more satisfying than beating Dynamos, and Sunday's game presents an opportunity for their team to do just that.
It's a huge match, it's a big game. You can lose to everyone, but if you beat Dynamos, I believe you would have maintained your position. You know, it's always easy to get to the top, but difficult to maintain that position. Highlanders is a top club, it's up there. Beating Dynamos means we are maintaining that position.
One of Highlanders' leading supporters groups, Heart and Soul of Bulawayo, led by Dudu Zotike Ispanda, said the match would begin from the statue of the late Vice President Dr. Joshua Mkabugongomo, from where everyone would proceed to Papa Fields on foot.
The team is doing very well, and we want to thank all the fans. We want to join with all the fans all over Wange, all over Victoria Falls, Lupane, Bulawayo, Harare. We want to join each other together so that we organize the road show. We enjoy, we party together. There's going to be an after party. We go to our clubhouse, we support the clubhouse, we just drink and be merry.
As the hours tick to 3 p.m. Sunday afternoon, football lovers just can't wait any longer for the big match dubbed the final before the final. For 90 minutes, much as we pray for the rains, we pray that from 3 p.m. on Sunday, it doesn't rain. For those same 90 minutes, we pray for match officials only interested in enforcing the 17 laws of the game impartially. Should that happen, then surely the players on the pitch will certainly deliver. If the players don't, then let it rain, if not pour, on Papa Fields.